Hey everyone, my name is Morgan and welcome to another Fortnite video. So we had version 4.5 drop this morning and I'm going to be going over the patch notes for both Battle Royale and Save the World. As always, I will have the full patch notes linked in the description if you guys care about all of these small minor details. I'm going to be going over the important stuff, so let's go ahead and get in today's video. First up, for general stuff, celebrate summer with the fireworks launcher, which has been added as a seasonal item that has firework explosions and replaces the grenade launcher for a limited time, and this is a cosmetic change only. Blocks that are removed while in edit mode are now opaque rather than clear. Blue, white, and red colors still indicate build status. This is an adjustment to limit players' ability to peek through structures while editing. Save the World and Battle Royale key bindings are now separated. Settings in one mode will not affect the settings of the other, and they changed the button that lets you reroll one daily quest or challenge from abandoned quests to replace quests to make the behavior more obvious. So that's all they've got for general stuff. We're going to jump into the Battle Royale specific patch notes. So first up, we have limited time modes. The first one here is Playground, which as of the time of this video being made is currently disabled due to some technical issues, but Playground is a low pressure environment where friends can let their creativity run wild, build massive structures, practice with the weapons and items, and fight against your friends. The details for this mode are, you'll have 1 hour to create, play, and train as you wish. Hop in and try out version 1 of Playground. You drop into the Battle Royale map with a squad of friends for 1 hour. Friendly fire is on. Players respawn on death unless killed by the storm, and the storm doesn't start closing in for 55 minutes and takes 5 minutes to close once it's started. Resources gathered grant 10 times the normal rate. 100 llamas will be spawned on the map, and chest and ammo boxes spawn 100% of the time. That's all they've got for Playground. Moving on to Final Fight teams of 12. Final Fight plays similar to the standard Battle Royale, but instead of the storm circles closing all the way in, they stop partway through the match. When the circles have finished closing in, the final countdown timer will start. The remaining teams will battle it out until the timer expires. The team with the most players remaining at the end of the timer wins, and in the event of a tie, the 2 or more teams tied for the lead win the match. Moving on to weapons and items, the dual pistols were added. They are available in epic and legendary variants. They do 41 and 43 base damage depending on the rarity. They use medium ammo. You shoot both pistols with one pull of the trigger. They can be found from floor loot, chest, and supply drops, and they do not use first shot accuracy. Significant jumps that are landed with the shopping cart now appear in the elimination feed, showcasing your height, distance, and time. The weapon damage to structures now correctly scales with the rarity. The shotgun damage to structures has been reduced by 50% for pump shotguns and 25% for both tactical and heavy shotguns. Explosions now damage all structures within range, whether or not they are visible from the explosion center. They said we're making the following changes to further solidify the identities and strengths of the tactical and silenced SMGs. So for the tactical SMG, we have removed first shot accuracy. They increased the base accuracy by 25%. They lowered the sprinting accuracy penalty by 15%. They lowered the ADS bonus by 10%, and they increased the base damage by 2. For the silenced SMG, they increased the base accuracy by 10%. They increased the ADS bonus accuracy by 20%, and they increased the damage by 2. Shotgun ammo now drops in stacks of 4 instead of 5, and the grenade launcher visuals have been temporarily changed to shoot fireworks instead, and this is a cosmetic change only, which they listed in the general fixes. There were some other bug fixes regarding the thermal scope rifle, and it will now exhibit intended accuracy while scoped in, and the boogie bomb explosions are no longer blocked by vehicles. Moving on to gameplay changes for Battle Royale. Progress for elimination quests will now be granted if you down an enemy with the required weapon, rather than needing to actually eliminate them with it. In build mode, walls will now try to build at a closer location when placement is blocked due to the lack of structural support. Stairs, floors, and roofs are not affected. Auto open doors no longer functions while in the down but not out state. The pickaxes will no longer hit the shopping cart if you are riding as the passenger. Players in the down but not out state can no longer enter shopping carts. Improvements made to the auto pickup weapons feature to better handle the picking up of large groups of weapons. They have some more bug fixes listed here, just talking about some issues with sprint cancel reloading and things of that nature. There's some performance and audio changes and UI stuff, but that's really all they got in regards to major updates for Battle Royale. So we're going to go ahead and jump over into Save the World. So first up, missions and systems. Blockbuster Part 4, the finale, is now available. Complete the quest line and choose a Shadow Ops hero. Heroes, trap schematics, and weapon schematics can now be acquired directly from the collection book through the recruitment and research. Select the item you wish to create in the collection book. This can be an item you do not have yet or one that you have already collected. If the item can be created, a recruit or research button will appear. Event items, survivors, and defenders cannot be obtained using this feature. This costs flux and either training manuals, weapon designs, or trap designs, and the resulting item will be level 1 and schematics will have randomized perks. Items can now be unslotted from the collection book at the cost of 20 V-Bucks. This will return the same item that you slotted with the same level and perks. This will remove the collection book XP that the item granted, but will not reduce the level of your collection book or change what rewards you have earned. This XP debt will have to be paid back before you can continue to advance the collection book's level. They added a new quest called Independence Day to grant players 2 4th of July themed soldiers, part of the Blockbuster Part 4. This includes Stars and Stripes Jonesy and the Stars and Stripes Headhunter. They said the hats and backpacks for these two heroes will not be in this patch, but will be released in an upcoming patch. Players that own these heroes will automatically get corresponding hats and backpacks once released at the appropriate and usual evolution levels. They changed the way reward rolls work on group missions so that players get a larger amount of a single resource. These missions would reward gold plus a standard amount of 4 different resource types. They now reward gold plus 4 times the usual amount of a single resource type. This allows players to better target specific resources they are trying to acquire, and for missions rewarding reperk and perk up, the rewards can still be split between multiple types of perk recombobulator resources, and they also increase the chances for a mini llama to upgrade. Moving on to heroes, we have the Stars and Stripes Soldier, there's the Stars and Stripes Jonesy, which is a legendary survivalist, and the Stars and Stripes Headhunter, which is also a legendary survivalist, and these can be acquired by completing the new Independence Day side quest. For weapons and items, we have the Bobcat Assault Rifle added to the weekly store. This is the Panther that was mentioned in previous videos. They changed the name of it right before it went live, and this will be available Wednesday, June 27th at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time until Wednesday, July 4th at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. This is a fast-firing weapon with excellent damage output and magazine size, but lower range than most assault weapons. It maintains most of its accuracy while moving and firing from the hip, excelling at close-range mobile skirmishes. The Cozy Campfire now heals through walls as long as the players are within its range. They increase the maximum ammo limit for light bullets, medium bullets, and shells and slugs. Light from 5,000 to 6,000, medium from 3,000 to 4,000, and shells from 1,000 to 1,200. They added several schematic perks, allowing for more creative stacking of certain perks. For melee weapons, they've added Life Leech and Fire Rate to the first and third perk slots respectively, and Heavy Attack Stamina Cost Reduction to the second slot. For ranged weapons, they've added Reload Speed and Mag Size to the first and third slots respectively. They increased the Lifesteal perk effectiveness by 50%. They increase the effectiveness of pistols that fire explosive projectiles. For the Firecracker, Liberator, and Freedom's Herald, it was increased by 52% damage, 79% environmental damage, and 50% impact. The Tiny Instrument of Death was increased by 44% base damage and plus 126% impact, and the Zapper and Zap Zap were increased by 90% damage, 433% environmental damage, and 310% impact. And they reduced the in-air fuse time of the grenade launcher from 8 seconds to 2.75 seconds. They also have some bug fixes listed here for the gadgets and stuff and a few things with traps, but we're going to move on to the gameplay changes. Introducing a new enemy, the Super Shielder. The Super Shielder attaches to other enemies like regular shielders, but extends its shield much farther, protecting all enemies inside the bubble. This shield also protects the Super Shielder itself, and standing inside the shield lets you attack enemies inside it without penalty. They've implemented the Builder Pro controller scheme for Save the World. This control layout matches the Builder Pro scheme for Battle Royale. Using gadgets and abilities work the same way as the Combat Pro control scheme, which is the same in combat mode as the Builder Pro. The Auto Open Doors game option now affects doors in Save the World. and they changed the loot drops for specialized grenades and items such as impulse grenades and portafort so that new players won't encounter these items during the tutorial. Most of these items will begin dropping halfway through Stonewood. Portafort will become available toward the end of Stonewood, and the M80 and Bottle Rocket remain unchanged, and that's all they've really got in regards to major changes. The rest is just UI and art and animation stuff, but that's all we got for the patch notes. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know what heroes you guys are going to be pulling out of the collection book first. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. If you guys enjoyed today's video, a like is always appreciated. If you happen to be new to Split Screen, be sure to subscribe for everything Fortnite and more. Once again, my name is Morgan. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.